This project is going along pretty slowly. It's the B-57G, and really not much I've done. I'm kind of primered the two main sheets there. It's real nice. All the parts are on two little trees or whatever, and I glued the wings together. It's pretty simple to glue them together, and they fit, pretty well. There's some seams around there. I gotta sand those down still. I gotta sand down everything too, just in white primer right now. The two main, I guess you call them the fuselages. It's, the same thing, just kind of lightly dusted it with some primer, and painted the inside. I decided to go with this kind of like a bluish gray. Wanted a little color into it, so I kind of went for a little darker bluish color. I think it looks quite nice. I think that's like craft paint maybe. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's here it is. It's blue stoneware. It's like apple barrel. So, but for this, it's okay. I think looks kind of spotchy, like it's been repainted. So maybe that's a effect. If you ever kind of want to go for it and you want like real streaky paint, then get some apple barrel paints, or at least the cheap ones they make. So not much else here done. I was gonna just spend a little bit of time assembling all these, like I think it's their bombs and the tanks, but I don't know if I'm gonna put them on there. And if I don't put them on there, I'd rather just leave them separated in case I could use it for some project. But the problem with planes is really you have to do the interior first and kind of do all that, and it's really the only thing you can work on, which is kind of the biggest drag. But once you get that done, then it's like all downhill. Here's the cockpit. I went with that same gray color. I looked at pictures of the real plane, and this one really doesn't have that much details on it. See how well my camera can get in here. It's about as far as it will go, but I kind of just threw the seats in there. I had a little bit of green on the seats just to break up the color. Probably should have went with maybe black or something, but I like the color. It's fun. I don't really building this for realism. It's kind of hard to find pictures of a real plane like this because it's not as popular as like a F-15, for example. I don't think there's that many decals in here. But yeah, I gotta paint the steering wheel too. That was a little tricky getting that in there. Or maybe it's called a joystick. Somebody will probably yell at me. I think, there's these panels you put on here, but it kind of looks like you glue that into the side of the fuselage instead of onto here, so I have to see about that. I kind of wish I used a different, like that craft paint, it doesn't really dry as fast as I remembered it. So I had to wait a little while. So it's dry again, and then I'll, I gotta touch it up a little bit here. I think I might paint the seats like if there's padding on it or something, maybe like a yellowish color, and then maybe the back of the seat red, and maybe add some blacks in there, or do something to make it not so boring like that. But that's really all the update on the plane so far. It's like, just got to get this done, and then it'll be a lot more fun.